Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today to share with you this layout that I created for the December A Cherry on Top Hop. The theme this month is either winter or Christmas, and as you can see, I have gone with Christmas. I am working with the Vicki Boutin collection, Evergreen and Holly, and I have a large photo, a long skinny photo. This is my family minus me because I'm taking the picture on Christmas morning, December 25th, so 2015. I am somewhat Christmased out. I have done a lot of Christmas projects. And so for a little bit of variety and to add some spice to it, I went back in time a little bit, had to dig into the good old external hard drive there. So I matted the photo. I love that diagonal plaid. And so I was hoping to showcase it a little bit more than I did here, but you can still see it, and I love the colors in it. I love that it brings a lot of green to this photo, which actually has a lot of red. So what I'm doing here is I am sifting through the ephemera pieces, and I am looking for all of the greenery. So I'm looking for the poinsettias, I'm looking and that bow, and I think there's another bow that I'm going to end up pulling out, as well as all of the evergreens and all of those fun things. And the idea is that they will span the whole top, as if the photo were like a plant box, and the greenery will be growing out of the plant box. That's kind of the idea anyway. And so I actually struggle with this because there's different sizes. And so I am a little bit OCD, a little type A, and I want continuity, but I have to keep reminding myself that this is art, right? And there is no need for it to be consistent. And so just go with it, right? So I really liked the bow at the top there. I felt that it added just a little bit to break out of that. And of course, what Christmas package doesn't come without a bow, right? So I had to step away and tend to something else. So I did pull a couple of pieces in the meantime. You can see that bow. I went through so as I was going through things earlier, the ephemera pieces, I went through the large pieces. Now I've gone through the smaller pieces, and you can see I've pulled out that other bow. What I like about that other bow is it's more distinct. And then I have pulled out the partridge. And I had originally thought that the partridge would go at the top left over there, sitting in the greenery, but I'm going to come up with another plan there. So I want to add some washi. I have the washi from the collection. There is a lot of black in the top of that photo there. There's the black coffee table, there's the black wrapping paper, there's the black fireplace. And so I want to have a little bit of black and a little bit of contrast, that heavy, darker contrast down at the bottom of the page. And I like the way that black and white washi at the bottom does that. So this other piece of washi here, it's actually scalloped. So I remember opening the package and I remember thinking, well, that's cheap washi. I need to get in touch with Vicki and tell her that she really needs to do something about her washi manufacturer. Yeah, well, when you pull it open, you'll see that there's a scallop shape in it. And so I want that at the bottom of this photo here because I think it really pops the green in that diagonal that I have mounted the photo on. And I also think it adds a little bit more of that vibrant green to the top of the layout there. So that is why I've tucked that underneath for just that sort of different edge where I've got a lot of straight lines here. So I have a footer at the bottom of my page, and I like the way that it nicely offsets the heavy weight of everything at the top of the page there. It also stops you from falling off the edge of the page, something I always refer to. And then I have that little saying that says, "In the Christmas spirit," because this is Christmas morning. This was before, so we had opened Santa's stuff. Santa had come and we'd open the stockings and open the presents that he brought. And then we had breakfast. This is our every year routine. And then we're allowed to open the presents from friends and family. And so we've got all our piles and then off we go. We take turns. We start with the youngest usually and then go around the room as we get in order to Nicholas, then myself, then Michael to the oldest. So because I want this bow is different, I am popping it up, adding a little bit of texture, but also so that it is actually noticeable as it overlaps the things. If it were flat on the page with the other stuff, it wouldn't be as distinct, and I want it to be distinct. And so that is why that is on some ThermoWeb double-sided foam there. And it was a great way of covering up the lamp too. I mean, not that it really mattered, but there's some elements that you can cover overlapping with ephemera and it just hides them. That's one of the beauties. So I have the sticker book and I know that I want something that's in a dark green at the bottom in that little cluster at the bottom there. So I'm looking for something for that. I'm also looking for a title. And so I just decided to settle on literally December 25th, because that's what it is. It's December 25th. I could have done opening presents, but we weren't actually opening the presents, and that wasn't a title option. And I have these really cool puffy stickers, and I really did want to use something in black again to get a little bit more of that darker contrast in the page there. I'm all about balancing light and dark. When you're working on a white background and you have black in your photo, you really need to get some darker elements elsewhere. So I want to tie this title. It is overlapping the photo a little bit, but I want to tie it in by having a decorative element there. It just feels like this random word that's floating there. So I had tried my poinsettia that's behind my partridge, and I decide, nope, I want gold. And because I've used the gold there, I feel like I need to integrate gold elsewhere into the layout. And so you can see I have these evergreen boughs that I just tuck in behind that poinsettia, and I absolutely love the way that it closes some of the gaps that is in that greenery up the top there. So the 25th for the date is pretty heavy and dominant, and I love the way when I put the 25th underneath the December, it almost carries the same weight and shape as that black mantle on the left-hand side of the photo there. So that worked out perfectly. Off camera, I am going to stamp in a sort of a darker green 25th using some LE Studio stamps, but I'm going to do that off camera. And then I am going to journal in that white space underneath December 25th. And that was my intent all along, leaving that there. So you can see I put the black tree in. And again, that creates a visual triangle between the mantle, the title, and then that black tree. So it kind of moves your eye around the page, and then you get even more movement with the journaling that I will put in underneath. So this is a YouTube hop. This is the December hop for a cherry on top. So be sure to check out the description box down below for all the other gals that are participating. I'm sure they have some absolutely fabulous projects to share with you. So this is my second layout that I've created using the Vicki Boutin collection, and I know I'm going to use it in my December daily. I would love to know, this could be your comment if you would like, what your favorite Christmas and or if you don't do Christmas, winter collection that has been released this year is, and what you are most looking forward to creating with. I look forward to the Vicki Boutin ones every year. I love that it's a little bit more traditional. I love I love Vicki's collections. They're so organic and fun. And they can be generic too if you don't do Christmas. There's still lots of goodies that you can use. So I hope you have enjoyed this process video. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Come back again soon. Take care.